That was sad.
Was it
Adrian.
though? Was it sad?
But then
Oh,
after
you didn't
that,
have to
I
pay the
just
thing. It says movie Pig 2021.
No, it didn't. What? Oh,
It
that shit. I don't care if we don't update that. That's the least of my worries.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Honestly.
the other stuff is right.
Yeah.
I just think some storylines in it was dumb, like Grey's Anatomy.
I mean, but
Yeah.
isn't that any soap operas though?
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like it was trying to be like great, and it was like ABC Family, but like
Oh,
the
that's
premise got wild.
Freeform. Thank you.
It was never on Freeform.
I think some streaming though makes it freeform now.
Like in the corner.
Yeah,
Oh, I could see that.
which is weird that they would
Yeah.
like edit that.
Yeah, someone had to waste their time to
over
do
this
that.
way.
Like that's their 9 to 5.
That's an easy 9 to 5 though. See, we got to be in frame. And you should probably like or look like up because there's like two people. I know you've never been on the show before, so
Oh,
it's okay
shut
that you're a
up.
little nervous. You can be a little
You
nervous.
do seem a little nervous, Alex.
First time?
No,
First time on camera.
shut up. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to say about this movie.
You watched the whole movie.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to say about it.
It's
Just shit on it, dude.
It's amazing. It's Inglourious. There are bastards. All right,
There
everybody.
are dead people.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey Gavada, and with me, I have the regulars, James and Eric, with special guest, female correspondent, beep, 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 Alex.
Say something for the people.
You can
Hi, people.
Hi. Hello, people. It's me, Alex.
It's me.
Okay.
I'm busy growing a human.
You're real busy. You're out there in the mill working hard.
Ha
Making
for the
bones.
money. Ha for the money.
No, you just haven't wanted to be on. You don't love us anymore.
Because I'm busy growing a person.
Look, we all
That
knew.
takes a lot of energy.
We all knew you were the next person to drop out.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I called it.
I think Eric actually did call it.
No, JK, I don't know if I called it.
I'm not saying it's hard. It's not hard to grow a baby, but like I've seen women like film whole like actual television series.
I didn't know what he was gonna say. I was so
for them.
nervous.
I've seen women prepare for a goddamn Olympian marathon, so
Dude, the like marathon runners who are pregnant are wild.
Yeah,
They're
they-
just
some of them are like 6
crazy.
months pregnant.
And they're just
Yeah,
Moving.
and their little belly be out. It's crazy.
it really do be crazy.
They built different.
I mean, they literally are. They were
Yeah.
put on this planet for one thing and one thing only.
Yeah, they're genetically superior.
they're sacrificing their child, probably. So, hell.
No way. That's
They
totally
wouldn't let them
healthy.
compete if not, because they got to take physicals.
Right.
You can do actually a lot while pregnant because, like, I mean, back in the day, women would like literally give birth to their child at work. Like, it's not safe. You shouldn't do that.
At work, just I got to take my lunch break right now. All right, let's get to the movie.
Slap out of it, Marie.
Yeah, god damn it. I need those TPS reports yesterday. Hey, when that little bastard comes out, you better put him to work too.
Hell yeah.
Yo, all of the unknown 1920 back at it, dude, in the chat. Our stalwart. He's just in. They're just in here, day in, day out, doing the shit.
They know when to
Grinding.
show up, and they show up.
Yeah, they knew we were having the technical difficulties, so they
timer.
didn't show up earlier.
They knew we were talking about childbirth and said, "Hey, I care about this topic."
All right. I think my ears are ringing. They must be talking about childbirth. I gotta get in there. So this week for episode 85, we're doing. Who decided this? Wasn't it just you two? Were like, you have to watch this movie because you've never seen it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kind of like strong armed the last couple weeks in a sense. I've kind of been like, "Hey, I know
We're
you guys
doing
said
well.
these movies, but let's watch these movies."
I mean,
The Will helped me get Pig, but
yeah.
I had 2 of 3 choices.
I don't. Did you have 2 of the 3? No, you didn't.
Yeah, he had another movie on there.
No,
You guys-
you
you
brought up Tick Tick Boom, and I was like, no, I really do want to see that
Well,
movie.
all of my movie choices get shot down, so.
Put them on the wheel.
But you want to do horror movies 95 times.
Yeah.
When have you ever?
I've had
No,
a couple-
you okay? You did Fault in Our Stars.
And I've done comedy ones.
Ooh.
Well, they've been on the wheel.
Yeek, yeah, I mean, you did comedy ones, but like
21 Jump
I
Street.
mean, she did
Bad
Girls Trip,
Moms.
which is a banger.
you're right. We did Girls Trip,
Yep.
but then like Bad Moms.
I mean, she started off strong. It's the last year
And then
that she
that
fell
fucking
off.
cat movie or whatever the fuck it was.
Cats
I
don't
love
dance,
Cats
bro.
Don't Dance.
Oh,
But that's like good bad.
Is it good bad though? I
guess
think-
that's-
I think Bad Moms was a better good bad movie.
Oh, see, that's actually so. The Unknown 1920 said "Tick Tick Boom" is the best biopic movie of 2021.
Huh? I didn't even know it was a biopic.
What do you
I
think
think
it was?
I think this
I don't know what it is.
I think this biopic that we watched about Brad Pitt's character, the Apache. This one, though,
Aldo
the
Rain.
Apache.
Aldo
Rain.
Rain.
This was a much better one. So yeah, episode 85. We're doing a movie that Alex hated.
I didn't say I hated it.
Yeah, but when
She doesn't like Tarantino. Let's just put it out there.
yeah, you don't have to sugarcoat it. You already broke my heart when you were like, "No, I hate the best Tarantino movie."
Oh my God.
So like, it doesn't really matter.
I just didn't
It
like how I
doesn't.
had to read.
Yeah, like the second best Tarantino movie you don't like.
It didn't have
No,
what?
no.
I didn't like how I had
Once
to
Upon a
read.
Time in Hollywood is the best Tarantino movie.
It's just slow.
It is
Agree to
slow.
disagree.
That is my least favorite part about this movie is that there
And
are
I
points
didn't
when it's slow.
Care about it until like the end when the whole Charles Manson stuff.
Whoa, we're talking about two different movies. I'm talking about Inglourious Basterds right now. I know you don't like. I don't
Oh.
care about why you don't like Once Upon a
I
Time
just
in
want to
Hollywood.
justify it.
No, it doesn't. You don't have to
You don't
justify
have
shit.
to.
You could just be like, I
Did
don't
this
like
movie
it.
have too much subtitles for you? You're like, I'm out.
Yeah, what
I
about
sat
this
there and
movie?
I read everything.
We're not saying you didn't read it. We're asking.
Did
Yeah.
I know what the girl's name was? No, but I.
I mean, you should have known it
They
was
called-
Shoshana.
No,
that was
they
her
called
name.
her
Her name,
something else.
right? Her name is Shoshana.
Mademoiselle
but
Immute.
That's her fake identity.
Okay, well, I
It's-
didn't know
yeah.
it was
it's not
fake
hard to-
at the first time.
You want to know why you didn't know that?
I couldn't tell it was the girl from the beginning.
No, it's
She had
because
blood all
it's
over her
because you
face.
were on IMDb looking up her name, and so you literally didn't read the subtitles telling you who that was. That's
I mean,
why
do
you
a
didn't know.
flashback.
Yeah, she
I
was
was
on her
trying
phone,
to find
bro.
out.
She was like, I know who that is, and I need to find out who that is right now. As they're doing the flashback, showing who this person is, and then she puts the phone down and goes, "Who is that?"
Oh, no.
And it's not early. We watched
That
this
kills-
movie last night at
Uh-huh.
11 o'clock. So
That
when
kills
that,
like a whole plot of the movie, though. If you don't,
I mean,
pay
she
attention
picked
to
it
who
up.
is.
We
Oh,
got
okay.
there, but like
Yeah.
when that whole scene with them eating the strudels or whatever was happening, she wasn't paying attention. She's like, I don't care.
Can't tell you what they were talking about. I know that they were doing the premiere at her cinema.
Bro,
but
that shit
about
was
it.
tense, bro. That
Ev-
fucking whole strudel scene, dude.
Every time Christoph Waltz is on screen, it's tense.
Super tense. Super
It's,
tense.
I don't
Fucker.
feel good. Nobody feels good.
Even so,
Except
like,
for Alex
Is that
because
the
she.
Jew hunter?
Whoa.
That's what they called him.
Right.
Yeah,
Jesus
yes.
Christ! That
Yeah,
was his
but like,
name.
you know, you don't have to say it like that.
That's what they called him.
You're right.
It's true.
It's okay.
Don't touch me.
I'm not touching
I
you.
mean,
I'm touching
like-
the child. I want
Like
the
calling
Hans
the
Lambda.
baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
But-
I didn't know his name. I only knew it was the Jew Hunter too. To be
Okay,
honest
so
with
fuck
you.
Yeah.
off.
It was a joke. Hold on. Let me get through this shit, and then we'll start getting into it. It is the first year of Germany's occupation of France. Allied officer Lieutenant Aldo Rain, played by Brad Pitt, assembles a team of Jewish soldiers to commit violent acts of retribution against the Nazis, including the taking of their scalps. He and his men join forces with Bridget von Hammerschmack, a German actress and undercover agent, to bring down the leaders of the Third Reich. Their fates converge with theater owners Shoshana Dreyfus, who seeks to avenge the Nazis' execution of her family.
It's a big ass synopsis, dude.
Too
Holy
much.
shit.
It's too much. They should have been
I
like,
mean, there's a
Aldo
lot
Rain.
going on, though.
No, I know, but this gives too much of the game away.
That's all of it.
It's the whole movie.
Yeah, because we didn't need to know that a family died in the beginning.
Nope. And that kind of ruins the beginning,
Yeah.
which is, I think,
I think that was the most tense for me.
that might be the most tense 15 minutes of filmmaking I've ever seen. It is,
And
I-
you've seen Uncut Gems, dude.
dude, I know. And this, like, I mean, it's like, I'd have to really watch them side by side and see which one makes me pucker more. But I was almost sick watching this movie because I was like so nervous. I was like, oh my God, are they going to find the
Like-
people under the stairs?
I didn't know it was about Nazis. or anything.
So do
like
you
that.
not know what Nazis look like? This is a legitimate question. I'm not being.
No,
But
you
didn't
just
it
told me
say-
that it was World War One.
No, I said World War II.
Okay, World War II, whatever.
Right.
But
So
I didn't
that
know,
should have
like-
instantly told you it was Nazis.
Doesn't it open up with Once Upon a Time in
In
Nazi
Nazi-occupied
France?
France, yes.
I didn't know what they were gonna do to this man. I thought they were going to recruit him, not be
So-
like, "Where's the family?"
So do you not know a lot about World War II history?
Not really.
Okay, so that explains a lot because
Okay, yeah.
it is you. If you were ever taught anything in history class, which I don't know what they taught you in history class, but like, you know, Nazis are bad and they hunted Jews. Hard
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
That's like it. So like you
But
should
I didn't know when that took place.
World War II
Okay.
in the 40s. They were hunting Jews down all over the place. And France was kind of the last stop before they got their shit wrecked by the Allies.
This movie did give me Jojo Rabbit vibes.
What?
This movie
Yeah,
did give me
we
Jojo
have watched
Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit.
I mean, yeah, it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Like literally the same shit.
I didn't have to read with that one though.
You're right, but the reading here was worth it, I think.
Yeah.
The accents were all
The
good.
30% of the film is English.
Only
The,
30%?
the rest is, yeah.
That's rad.
I mean, I
love
liked
that.
hearing them speak.
French is a beautiful
Yeah.
language, dude.
I think
The
German's a
natural
pretty
tongue.
beautiful language too. I think
Yeah.
that shit's hot. Haha.
I think it's aggressive, but maybe I like aggressive.
Yeah. It's never a bad thing for people to hit you in the face.
100%. Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm gonna be like that guy who escaped like China or something by blinking his eyes. So this title is literally a bastardization of an Italian movie. So the film attracted critics' attention again after Quentin Tarantino used the title as the inspiration for the title of his 2009 film Inglourious Basterds. The Tarantino film is not a remake of the Inglourious Basterds, but contains a few references to it, including the appearances of Svensson as an American colonel and Castellieri as a Nazi general, although credited as himself. So,
Like actors from the original Italian war film showed up in this, is what you're saying?
yes, yeah,
Oh,
Probably
shit.
some of the old people.
yeah,
that you saw.
I would assume so.
yeah.
But like, that's kind of cool, and it's very Quentin Tarantino to just be like, I like the title of this movie, I'm gonna make it different, I'm gonna make it my title of my movie. Fucking
Yeah. It's so
Guy.
Tarantino to do stuff like that.
Like we've been saying, this movie's directed by Quentin Tarantino, written by Quentin Tarantino, produced by Lawrence Bender. I need to just move this over here. Whoop. Narrated by Samuel L. Jackson, which is so. Oh man, his narration
That
comes
one
in.
little.
Oh, and I'm like, oh, no,
It's
no, no,
solid,
no.
dude. It's so solid.
So good. Did you know that was Sammy J during the movie? Okay, good. Otherwise, you'd have been in trouble. We would have had to put the podcast on a pause. I would have had to have a talking with you, and then we could have come back to it.
Okay.
As it was playing in the background.
Okay. We would have had to put up like a technical difficulty sign on the podcast.
The little cat hanging there.
Yeah, hang in there. Cinematography by Robert Richardson, edited by Sally Mank. Is this the last movie she edited for him?
Yeah.
Oh,
R.I.P.
is it? Yeah, that fucking sucks.
Up until this point, she did everything for this man.
Yeah, they like worked in tandem, right?
Yeah.
Which is like half
She
the
cut
battle.
the shit. She cut the shit down from like 4 hours to whatever it is.
2.5?
She's like, "Bitch, you can't be doing this,
Yeah.
Quentin."
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's like 2:33 or something.
No one's
Yeah,
gonna sit through
it is.
this.
I mean, I would have sat through 4 hours of this movie,
I don't
potentially.
think I could've.
It depends on what the 4 hours were in. I could watch 4 hours of the Bear Jew killing Nazis. I could do
I
it.
wanted more of the group, dude.
I love the Bastards, like, and everything they do, like, it's...
But we get
And then, like-
so
I wish we
little.
got more background for them.
That's what I was going to say, too. Like, we get nothing about them. Absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. Other than one
yeah,
dude's
they
a bear.
only... they only express, like, about, like, 4 of them, and then in the end, like, 1 of them, but then there's, like, a good, like, 4 other soldiers they never even, like, mention.
And the
Yeah.
people who got backstories were Germans. They weren't
Yeah.
even, like, actual bastards. They were, like,
Fucking-
honorary bastards.
Yeah.
Julio Stiglitz.
But like you get the bear Jew gets some stuff, and then the little man randomly at the end gets a little bit.
He doesn't. But the bear Jew, we don't even know his background. We can
No.
assume that he is from New York based on
Yeah,
his
he
accent, and that's about it.
And then plus his reference. Well, actually, I think he's from Boston because he
Boston.
references Ted Williams. He's a famous
Yeah.
Fenway
Boston Red
Park.
Sox. Yeah.
Fenway Park.
Wait, so real quick, this is the first time for both of you?
Yes.
Alex and Joey?
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely forgot about this movie.
How could you ever? Quentin Tarantino fans don't shut the fuck up about it. Production companies: A Band Apart, Studio Babelsberg, and Visiona Romantica. Distributed by the Weinstein Company. That was.
I mean, other people
Internationally
work for
by
the
Universal
company.
Pictures,
Nah,
though.
man. The Weinstein was the piece of shit guy who like played sick. Is he in jail? Did they ever put him in jail?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not really.
I'm probably
following.
not.
The Epstein stuff kind of happened, and then everybody's like, "Fuck Weinstein." What about this
Yeah.
other guy?
Yeah.
Oh, this other
Um,
prick.
Yeah, this other fucking worthless piece of shit. Release date May 20th, 2009 at the Cannes Film Festival.
Not the
Aug-
cannies.
August 20th, 2009 in Germany, and then August 21st, 2009 in the United States. With a runtime of 153 minutes on a budget of $70 million, it made back $321.5 million.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
It's
wild.
decent.
That makes 2009.
For a Nazi film,
I mean, people love war movies.
I mean, I eat that shit up. I'm not
Especially
gonna lie.
World War II, dude. Like, people eat it up.
So it was this movie, and then the next movie he made was Django Unchained in 2012, and that brought in $426.1 million.
Damn. Then you took like a little break after this then.
So it was
2012, you said?
It was 3 years after Inglourious Basterds was Django Unchained. 3 years after that was The Hateful Eight, and then 4 years after that was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
So 6 years we'll get the next Tarantino film.
Yes, yeah. When he gets off his ass and starts making movies, he always. It seems like I'm looking at it here. Other than Kill Bill, which he released Volume
Back
1
to-
in 2003, Volume 2 in 2004.
But he
always,
filmed it all at once, right? Those
Yeah.
two.
I would hope so. It'd be wild if he didn't. But he takes 3 to 4 year breaks in between
Yeah.
all of his movies. I would imagine so that he could even write these fucking movies.
Shit, the Hateful Eight had to take him forever to write. That shit's all dialogue.
Well, he had to rewrite it because the script leaked. So that's not
Oh, I
even the
didn't know
original Hateful Eight. He did a in-person screening with the cast from the Hateful Eight of the original script. And it was just like a table read, but like people could buy tickets to it. I'm so jealous that those people got to watch that. That would have been dope. But yeah, so that was different than his original script because it leaked hard. Like
I mean, that's my least favorite of his movies is the Hateful Eight.
It's probably because he had to rewrite it though.
I can see that.
It's also it did so fucking bad. So Django Unchained did 426.1 million in the box office, and then The Hateful Eight did 156 million. Nobody went to go see that movie.
What saved that movie went on Netflix and kind of got a second life. Like then people didn't want to go sit in a theater and watch that movie for some reason because of like I guess word of mouth. And then it got on Netflix and people were like, oh no, like it's worth watching. Like I think it is worth watching at least once.
I mean, I'm sure, but like that box office is fucking trash.
Yeah.
Because that movie for
But
sure
like,
cost him
because that
way
came
more
after
than
Django,
that.
right?
Right.
Or was it? Yeah. So like, I mean, Django's it's like more entertaining. It's a banger.
$426 million.
Yeah. So you get that.
Money.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx is awesome. And that's like one of his best roles for sure.
I liked that movie.
Christoph
then-
Waltz. What a dude in this movie.
Yeah.
Shit.
I hate him in this movie though.
I'm assuming I know 1920 because I'm pretty sure he said Django. That's his best movie. Yeah, best one.
This movie has an 89% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes and an 88% audience score. That's weird that less audience people like this movie than critics. That's strange.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just over the war shit.
What'd you say?
Said only
I
like
mean, that's a strong number.
You gotta talk loud, bro. You gotta
only
talk
like
loud.
1%.
No, but it's like this is an aggregate score, so it's like rated lower on aggregate, right? So like or less people say you should even go see this movie than critics. And this is 250,000 plus ratings. So that's a ton of people like who rated this movie. And is this might be like his like middle of the pack maybe?
Maybe I don't want to read.
This is well fans. I don't know. This top for like critics.
I'm looking right now.
That's kind of wild. It's the first time seeing this shit, Joey.
I just didn't feel like seeing it.
I also think this is like one of the last Quentin movies I saw.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I mean, it came out in 2009, right? So it's not like I would have been like, Quentin Tarantino. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I didn't see this in theaters. Like, I saw this at I think on Netflix.
I always scrolled past it on Netflix and just didn't really care about it. Just was like, oh, that's cool. Click. And I mean, it's definitely not my favorite of his movies at all. It's fun, but this doesn't feel like a Quentin Tarantino movie at all. The only moments where it does is the violence. Like when the violence happens, it's almost like it's a completely fucking different movie. Like
I kind of got that vibe from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, though.
But there's not violence like it is throughout this movie. Because the violence happens every fucking 25 minutes in this movie. And it's like...
Yeah, every act has like a violent scene.
Right. Whereas it's only the end of the movie. And it could be jarring, but there's less jarring moments in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is more consistent throughout. And this is like, planning, calm.
So what do you think a Quentin Tarantino movie should be, I guess?
Pulp Fiction, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think those are, to me, quintessential Quentin Tarantino movies. Like, if you want to get a taste for the director, I think you should watch Pulp Fiction and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Because those are like the two extremes.
Because this reminds me more of the style of Reservoir Dogs, which makes me think of more of his style.
But that's only because that's what put him on the map. Like, when he gets more refined, it moves away from Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
And it moves, and I think when it gets more refined, it's more along the flavor profile of a Pulp Fiction. Like, Kill Bill is Pulp Fiction. You know what I mean? It's a white woman Pulp Fiction with samurais. Like, that's what Kill Bill is, really.
But I feel like most of his movies have the violence throughout the movie, though.
Oh, no. I'm not saying that that's the only thing I disliked about it. I'm saying that's one thing that I thought was extremely jarring. Is it's a slow movie, but the action happens all at once. And it's oh, what the fuck just happened? And then it goes back into a detective movie and a planning war movie. And then violence out of nowhere again.
But I feel like Django's the same way.
No,
I feel like Django has more violence.
I think so too. I think it has more violence throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
It appears more often, not just every half hour.
Right. And this almost feels rhythmic, the way that it's just oh, violence, boom. And then you wait 20 minutes, violence, boom. Ah. You know what I mean?
Four people sit at a table and talk
for fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, some dude gets his balls shot off, and then everybody's shooting everybody. And it's the ending of Reservoir Dogs, where everybody gets shot, or the ending of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where the three Manson family people get fucking wrecked, but it's every 20 minutes, as opposed to something like a Django, where it's oh, this is just fucking relentless. It is just pain and misery and hate and hurt, basically throughout the entire movie, with random moments of happiness, where he, says you're a free man and you could dress yourself, or he teaches him how to shoot. Those are moments of levity in this movie that is complete fucking downer. And then this movie is almost a consistent levity, where moments of fucking just downers, where it's oh, this just sucks. I hate everything about what's going on right now. I'm so sad. Why do these two characters have to get fucking murked just now?
It's too, though, because the people you're following, the main people are the Basterds, and their whole premise is to
they're not.
Scout people.
The main people aren't the Bastards. You could argue that it's an ensemble cast. Sure, the title characters are the Inglourious Basterds, but they're not the main characters. You don't spend most of the time with the Basterds. You just don't.
I mean, I think
it's Shoshana.
Yeah,
Her
Shoshana
story.
is more of the protagonist than the Bastards are.
I feel like Brad Pitt has more screen time, and then it would probably be actually
that's
between
because
him
it's
and
Brad
Christoph
Pitt.
Waltz.
Right. But like I don't think Brad Pitt has more screen time than Christoph Waltz.
Because I mean, it's like it's the three that are really like it's
it's three stories that are intertwined with each other.
Yeah, and all three of them have equal like part. Like,
But
I don't really think
that
there is
means
like
that
a
the
star.
Bastards aren't the main characters. It's an ensemble cast. That's what that is.
Everybody's
because
the main
Shoshana
character.
is like a honorary bastard. Like she's enacting her revenge
Right,
on Nazis.
and that's all happening through fuck, what's the irony that it's called where it's like the characters don't know something that's happening but we do. It's some type of literary thing, but like
fuck. Yeah,
like
I know what
we
you're talking about.
know that
I mean, it's one hell of a coincidence, is what it is.
Yeah.
but like they don't even ever meet up, and
No.
their plans throughout the whole movie were exactly the same. Kill all these Nazis. That's it. That's all she wanted to do. That's all they wanted to do. But like the movie is not. I mean, I wouldn't call the Bastards the main characters at all because we don't know shit about them. They're so
Well, I mean, more
one note.
so like I think more so Brad Pitt versus like the.
But we don't
other
even know
characters.
shit about him. The person who we know the most about is Shoshana.
Yeah, because we see her backstory, like when her family got wrecked.
Right. And that's about it. Everybody else is just like, we're just learning about them. And the only thing that we need to know is what's happening right now. You know, like, I mean, when she died, I was crushed.
Dude,
I was like, this fucking sucks. I hate every minute of this right now. I hate this. I don't know. What did the deaths do for you?
I thought her and her husband, if that was her husband, I'm assuming that was her husband.
No, they probably could not have gotten married, so I would assume that it was not her husband.
Okay, her significant other.
Mm-hmm.
When
Her lover.
Yeah, her lover. I thought that was dumb because they could have just walked out of the theater.
I mean, logically speaking, yes. He could have probably walked out of the theater.
But then I saw that she did the whole video thing, and I'm like, nah, never mind.
But that's
you
what
had
they
to kill yourself.
Yeah, I mean, and that might have been the reading part, right, that you didn't like, but they talked about that. They were like, oh, well, we have to film this, and it has to be in English.
I
and
saw
have
that
to
they
know.
were filming it and stuff like that, and I knew what she was going to do, but...
You didn't think it was going to be that grandiose?
Yeah.
You didn't think she was going to go the fuck out like that?
Yeah.
dude, that shit was awesome. Though, her
was-
laughing with all the smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that shot was so fucking cool.
It was really
Shit,
sad.
I mean, some people decide like, hey, this is gonna be a suicide mission.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take them all out with, and I really don't have anything else. So like,
I mean, yeah, her, the bear Jew, and the other guy, and her significant other.
Now,
they-
did I think that
Go
those
ahead.
two soldiers or whatever, the bastards, had to kill themselves? No.
Yeah, they also did not have to fucking die. They were just like, man, fuck
But they
it.
were like, fuck it. I'm
Yeah.
out here trying to kill everything and anything.
but two, I think they did that. Like, well, especially the bear Jew, because he needed to make sure he took out Hitler.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
I mean, he only changed his clip 4 times.
dude, the scene where he comes back to it and like
They're-
shoots his face up
Yeah.
is crazy.
I guess they didn't know that the C4 was in the box with them.
No, it
but
was
there's
placed there later on.
right,
'Cause
but there's a shot of their legs blowing up.
Their
Oh,
legs
was it?
blew up,
Yeah.
and then someone went in there and placed it under the seat.
It was Hans. Hans
Yeah.
placed
Hans
it under
did.
the seat. But there's a shot when they pan from them like looking nervous and they pan down. It's like an X-ray shot that shows that they have those same like leg braces filled with
I
grenades.
thought when they
or
got
whatever.
captured, they took those off of them.
They never
No.
captured those two. They only captured Brad Pitt
Right.
and the girl.
Okay. I'm
'Cause-
I'm
Well,
thinking
they
of it
killed the
wrong
girl,
then.
but
Because remember, the bear Jew ran up because he was looking for the box seat that Hitler was in. And then he ran back down and was like, "Hey, come on, we gotta fucking go." And then they
And then he's
both
like-
ran up there, and then that's
Yeah.
when the fire started or whatever.
Why did I think when that guy fell trying to get out of those people, his thing was gonna go off, his bomb?
I know, it would have been funny.
Dude, that made me nervous as shit because I can only imagine how like temperamental explosives like that are
Yeah.
in the 40s. So like the fact that he tripped, I was like, "Oh my god, this is it."
Excuse me.
Yeah,
It just
excuse
doesn't
me.
bite.
I mean, but what do you guys love about this movie? Because you guys ranted and raved about how it's amazing. I love
Act 2. Act 2 when they introduce the Bastards and they do the whole thing. And then the bar scene. To me, the bar scene is more intense than anything else. Even after watching it, I think me watching it now when I know it's gonna happen makes it so much more tense. Like, because the opening scene is like whatever for me.
You're insane.
I love the opening scene.
The opening scene is better than the bar scene.
So fucking good.
Yeah, because you don't know how evil he is. Because he's so kind and he's like trying to talk this dude down and calm him down. And then he just orders these guys in and murders the whole fucking family. Like, you know the other guy's a fucking asshole because we've seen him be an asshole the whole time that he's been on screen. So, like, that's nothing different. I mean, I can understand what you like about it, but I don't agree.
Who's an asshole the whole time?
The Nazi guy who they play the game with in the bar. That guy's a fucking dickhead the whole movie.
I guess so, but the reason he even comes up, he like lets them do their whole thing until he hears the accent, and then once he hears the accent,
that has nothing to do though with the fact that he's an asshole the whole movie. We don't know that Christoph Waltz is an asshole until he murders the family.
Yeah, but that guy, if he doesn't hear his accent, which means like, okay, he's probably a spy, he wouldn't have been an asshole.
He was an asshole before that.
When
he forced Shoshana to go to the fucking lunch.
Yeah, that was the same guy that like pushed her in the car.
Yeah. The same exact dude.
Okay.
So like we see that dude being a fucking cocksucker before that moment happens. Whereas the shock factor of not knowing that Hans is a fucking worthless piece of shit too, that really I think elevates the first scene.
See, but I assume going into this, like when you see him be a Nazi and they're coming up, you know what they're looking for. So like I wasn't like, oh, he's probably a nice guy or he's like an okay guy. I assume like, you know, he's gonna do something terrible.
So where does
I thought he just was there to honestly recruit him into the war.
Yeah, but that's because you didn't know anything about World War II. So, but like
I love the dad, like the dad too, like him breaking down at the end. He's like fucking crying because he knows like. He fucking just killed the whole family.
But did he get to live in his girls?
I mean, assuming that Hans is a man of his word, which we see at the end that when it plays out in his favor, he is a man of his word. Uh-huh. Assuming he's a man of his word, yes, he let him and his daughters live. That guy's probably going to be under, like, surveillance the whole time because they know now that he's, like, a friend of Jewish people. But, I mean, I guess you can assume that he let him live because he told them, you know, if you tell me now, there won't be any repercussions. You and your daughters will be left alone, but you have to tell me now. And that's when he's like, yes, there's people down there.
So he probably did though, because like it's happened before where like when Anne Frank, the person like they didn't kill her afterwards, like in her family. Like so like if you like
it's probably a thing of like we don't want to kill. We're only here to kill Jews. We're not trying to kill nobody else. Yeah, you don't want to start killing
other people,
Right, because then we look like the bad guys.
Yeah, because it defeats your whole message. Their whole message is, no, we're just here for them. So then if you start killing your own people, especially in France, like even though they're occupying it, like they're still not killing the French, really. And then once you start doing that, then you're going to have more or less a war on two fronts because you're going to have the local people now starting to fight you as well.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to shoot up the floor, though. I was like, yeah, they're going to get him out. They're going to grab him. Yeah.
Shit.
Like,
I thought they were going to get away with it.
Wild.
I thought they were going to burn the house down.
Yeah, that would have been a good one, too. But then old girl would not have been able to fucking book it.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of there.
I mean, it's like, yeah, you let me live, but now you shut out a whole portion of my floor, and, you know, wood's expensive. And,
yeah.
I mean, they didn't even have... They had one room. That was a shack. So, like...
Yeah.
He's just going to go chop down a tree anyways.
That went upstairs.
Did he have an upstairs?
Oh shit, I didn't see.
Yeah, me either. I thought it was
went around the corner and be like, "Hey, you can go through from underneath here." They didn't even shoot the floor like that.
They really didn't.
And then you think he's gonna shoot him, and I'm like, "That's too far of a shot."
That's what I said.
I mean, that's what he said too. He went.
I'll let her live.
Which I mean,
I'll get her next time.
If he had a rifle, he would have shot her ass.
Yeah, probably. But like, he let Shoshana live, so he most definitely let the French dude live. 100%.
I think he let Shoshana live because he's like, oh, now it's a game.
You think he thought that he'd be able to hunt her down?
He's like, I'm a hunter down now.
I think he doesn't do more than he has to.
Yeah, he's a 9 to 5.
Bare minimum.
Yeah. He goes in, he clocks in, he hunts some Jewish people, and then he clocks out. Goes down to the bar.
Do you think he put on there, all 5 are dead?
Yeah, 100%. Oh, he looked at his boys and was like, we killed everyone, right? And they were like, uh-huh. And then they just left.
He's the only one that sees her run off, though, right?
I think so.
Fuck no.
Well, the other dudes were in the house. I think he's the only one that saw.
You're telling me your commanding officer runs out of the house that you just murdered a bunch of Jewish people in.
No, you gotta
and
say right
you're
there.
not gonna be like,
he didn't tell
I
you to
should
run
go.
out of the house.
What?
He didn't tell you to run out of the house. You have to say where you're at.
Nah, fuck that. I'd be like, hey, boss, what are you doing out there? You see a
Check out
Jew?
my boy.
Yeah.
Because they definitely had rifles.
But he's such a manipulator. He could have just been like, I was making sure no one ran out the back.
I mean, yeah.
And they're like, shit, you right.
I think I was thinking about it too much.
Yeah, probably.
But his people had rifles. Like, they could have killed her.
Yeah,
I mean, if he had a
would have
rifle,
known.
he would have killed her.
Yeah.
But hey, you see the boss lining up, you're like, oh, this is his kill. I'm not gonna take this shit.
Hey,
True.
get their ass, boss. Hey, do it up.
That'd have been funny if you heard like a little background really like subtle and you have to turn it all the way up to hear it.
So really quick, because I figured it out here. When it comes to audience score, Pulp Fiction is number 1 with 96%, Reservoir Dogs with 94%, Django Unchained with 91%, Kill Bill Volume 2 with 89%, and Inglourious Basterds with 88%. And then for critics, it is Pulp Fiction with 92%, Reservoir Dogs with 92%, and Inglourious Basterds with 89%. So, critics love this movie, I guess, compared to the audience. Because the audience likes all of his other movies better.
I mean, his are all so close. Like, it's within air. Like,
yeah.
Plus or minus 5.
Yeah.
I mean, you plus or minus at least 1, like 2.
I mean, his only movie that's, like, really bad is The Hateful Eight. That's
Where's that at?
74%.
And that's not even terrible.
Nah, but it's not great.
Yeah.
I'll hesitate
I mean, like,
to see a 70% movie.
Nah, the 60s is where I'm like, that shit. 65 is rotten. So, like,
65 is not rotten. 62 ain't rotten. 60,
rotten.
62 is a regular ass tomato.
And 60 is a regular.
60 is a regular ass tomato.
56 though.
56 is rotten.
So yeah, that's a lot of wiggle room then.
Yeah.
In the 60s, I'm like skeptical about something.
Really?
In the 60s?
Yeah. In the 70s.
So from
I'm
Dusk
for
Till
it.
Dawn was a 62%. You were skeptical? You went.
But
I
he
mean,
knew the
I watched that
content.
movie
Yeah.
before I knew about like
Oh really?
anything. Yeah.
I
I saw that dancing when I was just merely a boy.
I don't know, man. I think the opening scene is really good, and I just love Shoshana's character. I think that's what I love most about this movie.
Do you know who she is?
No.
She is from Now You See Me or whatever.
The magic movie?
Yeah.
That shitty ass magic movie.
I
The
don't
first
know.
one?
Yeah, she's like the other detective that works with Mark Ruffalo's character.
Oh, I mean, I've only seen that movie once, so I never would have put that together.
And
I
then
don't. I just feel, go ahead.
and then the girl,
Van Hammerschmack.
yeah, she's from National Treasure.
She's the girlfriend
I've
from
also
National
seen that
The
Treasure.
one.
Nicolas Cage movie?
Yeah.
Which, like, when you find that out, you're like, that's her. That is 100% her.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like once you see their faces, you're like, oh shit, clearly.
Yeah, she's the love interest in both of the National Treasure
Abigail
movies.
Chase.
Like I've seen this movie like 5 times. I've seen all those movies once. So
Oh, she's
I
in
haven't-
Farewell
What?
too.
You've never?
yeah,
How have you only seen National Treasure once?
I think I've seen a half.
Really? The movie's
Yeah,
it's fun. I like the movie a lot.
I like Nicolas Cage when it comes to like weird shit. I don't like his like.
National Treasure is pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
But that's like I don't like his like popcorn movies. I want to see some random ass shit that him
Okay.
and
I
some
wouldn't.
buddies made a shoestring budget.
I wouldn't consider
see some
National
pig
Treasure a popcorn movie. It's like a thinking movie, I would
Yeah.
say. It's like Indiana Jones. Like I wouldn't call. I even think Indiana Jones is actually a little more popcorny than National Treasure.
I still
is.
watch it from time to time.
Yeah. And I only watch it because she watches it. But they're fun movies.
Yeah.
Shit,
Way more
same
fun
reason.
than Pig.
Yeah, Pig ain't fun.
No.
Like there ain't nothing fun
No.
about Pig.
But yeah, I don't know. I like this movie a lot. I'm trying to figure out if I love this movie or not, though. I think it suffers from the overhype. 100%. I think.
I didn't
That's our
realize that
fault,
was
then.
Diane Kruger.
No, it's what?
The actress is Diane Kruger. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen her in so many other things.
Yeah, she looks different in this movie.
It's because of all like the. I feel like the
wig.
The
She
wig.
wears a lot of hats. Too.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the costume design is what I was trying to say.
Because at first I was like, I know that's her because I looked her up on like IMDb or whatever.
Yeah.
But then looking at her in the movie, I'm like, I don't know if that's her.
Who's this bimbo bitch?
Yeah.
Because she's with Norman Reedus. Like I don't know if they're married, but
Yeah, I would have never known that.
I don't know who that is.
Norman Reedus
But yeah,
is
I've seen
the
her
guy
in
that
a-
everybody nuts about from The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
yeah, Daryl.
Daryl.
That's some overhype too, right there.
I never knew his actual name.
Yeah.
And then, how do you guys feel about Daniel Brühl?
Oh, dude, his character's so good.
Fucking
Oh,
what's this?
his character.
Frederick Zoller.
It's so funny because he like Quentin Tarantino went, I want to make a character that is the epitome of I'm a nice guy, and that's Daniel Brühl's character. Fucking to a T, bro. He goes, I'm a nice guy. I'm just a nice guy. I'm a good army boy. And then he hears no, and he's like, I'm gonna whoop your ass, bitch.
I mean, she says it. She's like, you're always, no.
Yeah, clearly nobody's ever fucking told you no, and then he kicks that fucking door down. His character's so fucking good. And it's so funny too because I'm sure a ton of fucking dudes watch this movie and go, why the fuck is she being such a bitch? Like she should just fuck him. He's a fucking war hero.
Yeah, but she also has.
Right, but like
man's-
the whole thing is like dudes
No,
act
but that's
like
not
this.
why she doesn't want him because she has a man.
No, she doesn't
Yeah.
want him because he's a fucking worthless piece of shit.
Well, yeah.
He's just Nazi.
Yeah, he's
her
a
family
fucking
was
Nazi.
killed by Nazis.
Yeah.
like and he's a famous Nazi.
Yeah.
That's the last person she would ever want.
Yeah.
Why did he
Yeah.
look so distraught watching his movie? Like he didn't want to do that.
PTSD.
Oh.
I would assume, right?
That's
Yeah,
what
I mean, his whole unit died, and he was there fighting for his life for days.
3
like,
days.
I understand, like he's the bad guy, but that situation would cause you so much trauma, and then they're like, "Oh, great, now let's use your trauma and let's turn it into a movie
That
and
you star in."
You can star in it, and
Yeah.
you can relive all these scenes."
Yeah, because he like that 100% sent him back to that day, and so
'Cause, like,
that's
when
why
he
he had to
just-
leave.
when-
Go ahead.
Like when he just says it to someone, it's like casual to him. Like he doesn't really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
but
But
he's,
then, like when he's sitting there,
he's hearing the
watching that
fucking
3-hour
sniper
movie,
go off. Yeah.
I love some of these descriptions.
But like
A German army soldier who murdered numerous
Gestapo.
Gestapo
It's Gestapo.
officers.
Help Gestapo find the Juden. You gotta hit it with that German accent,
Maybe
dude.
you should have been German in your past life.
Nah. Are you kidding me? That would fucking suck. I'd be like, oh boy, who
I guess
was
it depends
just
on what part of Germany you're
killing Nazis. No, I think all parts of Germany were like, you're either a Nazi or you're fucking out of here. I don't know how
And then
many not Nazi people they let live in Nazi Germany. What are you looking up?
I don't know. Keep talking.
Like I love the 2 German-born bastards. Like,
Yeah.
fucking Till Schweiger, the Hugo Stiglitz.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
straight out of
dude.
Doom, dude.
yeah, I
He
know.
is the Doom
He's
character.
Doom. You didn't know
His
the Bear
character's
Jew was
so
Eli
good,
Roth?
dude.
I say you didn't know the Bear Jew was Eli Roth? He's the guy who made Hostel.
Yeah, I knew who he was, but I didn't know where I knew him from.
Hostel. Cabin Fever, I'm sure you saw.
Dude, I love when he cracks skulls, though,
love
dude.
But
He
you
beats
don't.
the
But
shit
you
out of
only
that
see it
dude.
once. You can't even say
Yeah.
cracked skulls. You love it when he cracked skull.
Yeah,
That's the
but
problem.
You know,
Nah, but like,
you know.
yeah, but I'm not going to a movie for my fucking imagination. I'll read a fucking book. I'm going to the movie to see this man crack skulls, and I only got one skull cracked, and then he kills
Nah, man.
himself.
If we just saw 2 skull cracks, people would have been like, "It's too much skull cracking."
Not true. At the end of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I was like, I need to see more Manson family members get their faces cracked.
From this-
Hemlock Grove.
Yeah.
He directed.
Like I
Pilot.
love that scene too because they're like, you can hear everyone's laughing. Like as soon as he points it out,
Yeah.
he's like, hey.
I thought he was in
But like the scene when, go ahead.
American Horror Story. But
Why are you whispering, bro?
Because I'm just talking to you.
No, but you're not just talking to me.
He does look like, because all the American Horror Story men are traditionally like
those
good-looking, tall white men with dark hair.
White brunette men. Yeah, they do all look the same. Believe it or not. But like that's.
Look at Hotel. The whole cast is like that.
Yeah. But that's the thing that I dislike about this movie. Like, stop giving me a little bit of everything. I neither need all Inglourious Basterds. Give me that shit from beginning to end. Or give me just a fucking spy thriller. I don't want both. I don't need both.
I like both.
Nah.
I needed it.
I like both.
But it felt like you were just getting a taste of both.
But I feel like I didn't need much more of any of it. I feel like it was enough, and then when the stories converge, you're like, oh, okay, I see this is all leading up to the stories converging.
Really? I felt like it was rushed. I felt like he rushed the fuck out of it all converging. It felt almost forced. Like, I don't know, when I was watching it, I was like, this does not flow together whatsoever.
What do you mean, what doesn't flow? Like,
and you're going to tell me, well, no, it happened because of this, and it happened because of this, but, like, the movie doesn't flow. They're vignettes that then culminate in the end of the movie all happening together. Like, the movie just doesn't feel cohesive whatsoever. And maybe it was because his editor was fucking dying in the editor booth, and so she didn't do an amazing job or whatever.
It's obviously because she had to cut like 7 hours of film from this.
And maybe if we watched the whole 7-hour fucking director's cut, it would flow better. But this movie did not flow. Like, the chapters truly felt like they're chapters in an anthology book. Like, I
could see that.
It just didn't feel cohesive. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
but you two are more critics than I am, because I just watched the movie, dude.
I don't think James is that much of a critic.
I think it does flow, and I mean, you could not feel like that. I mean, it's all subjective, like
right.
So,
but there are hard breaks in this movie. Like
each chapter, are hard breaks.
Each chapter,
but that's why he separates it though into different stories. Like, it's different parts. It's like, okay, here's the whole thing.
Like, an anthology movie doesn't always flow together. Like, making an anthology movie flow together isn't easy, and he didn't do a very good job.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call this an anthology movie.
But that's how it feels.
I mean,
what's
to
an
you,
anthology?
Yes.
I thought
an anthology is a collection of separate stories strung together through one throughput, and the throughput is killing Nazis.
Yeah,
you know.
But I mean, I agree with you, Joey, because I did want more Bastards. Either I wanted more Bastards, or I wanted more Shoshana.
Yeah. Like,
but I'm leaning towards more Shoshana's story.
And I just brought the Bastards up as a, like, just picking on them because the movie is called Inglourious Basterds.
I would have really liked to know what happened to her after she ran off. Like, how did she get to that cinema?
But you never will.
I know.
Because to Quentin Tarantino, it doesn't matter.
But I mean, they say it's the lady. She starts working for the lady, and the lady leaves her the theater.
That could be a fake story, though. I don't know.
How else would she get the theater without that, though?
Show, don't tell. That's how.
That's
the whole point of the movie, is to show, don't tell.
But so the lady's probably not really her aunt, but they tell you, like...
Well, I obviously knew that.
But, like, show, don't tell. That's the whole point of a movie, right? Is to show me it happening.
But they tell you through the dialogue.
Right, show, don't tell.
But why would they need to show you if they tell you?
Because then we know it's true.
Because the whole point of a movie is to see something happening. If, like, that's like a...
But the point of her story is not how she got there, it's what she does in the end.
Right, but, like, that can make something extremely fucking annoying. Is you don't see any of that. You just have to hear about it. That's not good filmmaking. It's just not good filmmaking. If I
wanted to hear about it, I would have just read a book.
Right.
So the whole point of her story is like, oh shit, she survived, and now she's like the one that's gonna like take them down. It's not like, oh shit, let's see her whole story.
But it's not the whole point of her story. Because she lived a whole fucking life in between when she escaped and when she got the chance to kill them.
Yeah.
I mean, we also don't know how much time has passed.
They say like 5 years or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was like 7 or 5 years.
So we do know how much time has passed because they say it. There's a big title card. But like, that's not the whole point of this. Like, that's the whole point of this character in this movie. But this character theoretically lived a whole life, and we don't see it happen. They just tell us.
What do we get out of that though? Like, if
we're interested in the character, we want to see more of the character. That's a dislike of the movie. Is I don't see enough of this character. But then it's a
whole different movie.
Sure. But, like, that would have been a movie that I liked more. is what we're saying.
I mean, theoretically speaking, yes.
Right.
Yeah, like I like the
These are
movie,
type of
but
movies.
it would have been awesome if it was just a Shoshana story.
Or it would have been awesome if it was just an
'Cause-
Inglourious Basterds movie.
Yeah, but I don't mind that it does both. But
Right.
Joey does it.
No.
Mind.
And I said I like the movie, but I think it's what stops it from being an amazing movie.
Yeah,
Because
great.
like to go back to Pig, that movie was fucking weird, but it was weird throughout. It was tonally the same throughout, with a little bit of differences here and there sprinkled, like a nice little salt or pepper. But like this movie is all over the place. And I get that, like, oh, well, they're telling stories with a bunch of different people, so it's not all going to be tonally the same. But, like, that's why I don't like it. It's because they...
But, like, Pulp Fiction does the same, but I think it does it better.
Yes, this is a worse Pulp Fiction. And if it
Pulp
wasn't...
Fiction did the whole, like, fucking rearranging shit, fucking... Let's tell this
being
part
chronologically
first.
out of order.
Yeah.
But, like...
I mean,
But
that's
this one was
a
chronological.
choice, though. Like, Pulp Fiction, like, that's what makes Pulp Fiction cool, though, is because it's such a different, like stylistic choice. Like, a lot of people don't film movies like, hey, this person's gonna die, but then he's still alive in this scene, but actually, because that happened earlier, and actually these people know each other from this part.
But, like,
and
that's why this
that's what
isn't...
makes it cool, though.
That's why this isn't his best movie. Because he's done better movies. 100%.
See, I find this personally more enjoyable than Pulp Fiction, but...
Yeah, that's fine.
Thing is, dude, I love war movies. I love Tarantino. This is a good mashup for me.
And
Yeah.
I think this is some of the like best Brad Pitt, like top like 3 performances. You have, Moneyball, you have this, and then you have.
Outta here,
You
dude.
are
ever-
wild.
What?
You are fucking crazy. He's
So
enjoyable.
you don't think this is top 3 performance of Brad Pitt?
No.
Like, where's he better in?
I'll just go to fucking...
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah,
dude.
he is 100% better in this
on my
movie.
list. It's top 3.
But this
I didn't
isn't...
hear that in your top 3. I thought you said Moneyball.
No, in no particular order. I said Moneyball, this movie, and then you guys interrupted me, and then I was gonna say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Because you were wildin'.
Yeah, that's why.
But in no
12
no particular
Monkeys,
order.
12 Monkeys, he's absolutely fucking phenomenal in that movie. Fight Club, he's absolutely...
Fight
he
Club.
plays the villain
Yeah,
in Fight Club so fucking well. I think he's better in Fight Club than he is in this movie, 100%.
Oh, he was in Babe.
He was in Babe. I don't know who the fuck he was.
I don't know who he is in Babe.
He
I've
was,
seen that movie so long ago.
He was Richard Jones. He sounds like
He's
a...
probably great in that, but I
Oh
don't,
my
I
god,
don't remember.
him in Ocean's 13, bro, when he's fucking showing up with George Clooney and he's eating out
See,
of the
I don't like
bag
the
and shit.
Ocean's movies though.
Man, but we're not talking about the Ocean movies as a whole. We're talking about Brad
Talking about
Pitt's character.
characters.
Yeah, but if
So
we're not
I
liking the
was
movie, you can
the-
enjoy his character.
That's not
I-
true.
I don't think-
you absolutely can enjoy a character outside
I
of
don't
the movie.
think he's better in the Ocean movies.
Burn After Reading, he's absolutely fucking incredible. Curious
I've never
Case
seen
of
that.
Benjamin Button, he's the
Yeah.
only good thing about that movie.
He's fantastic, and that movie actually is really good. I like
Come on, dude. There was
World War Z.
Happy Feet 2, bro!
All right.
it. Animation shit, and World War Z sucks.
No, he's bad in World War Z too. He's just playing
I've
Brad
never
Pitt in
actually
that movie.
seen
It's
World
trash.
War Z.
It's not his fault. Like,
No, it's-
there's a lot going on in World War
It's
Z.
two different movies stapled together.
The Lost City of Z.
I've never heard of that. Oh, he's an
I don't know what
executive.
that is.
He's an executive producer, so that doesn't count. We're just talking about acting roles.
Yeah.
Oh my god, his role in Deadpool 2, when he fucking falls into the thing.
Bullet Train.
Yeah, that's a funny cameo.
I forgot
like
about that.
It's so funny.
It's
Oh,
so
that's
stupid.
coming up.
It is
Never
so
mind.
it is so stupid.
Bullet Train.
But like I mean, I love his character, right? This is not me saying that he's trash. I mean, he's clearly one of the best actors ever to fucking be on screen.
Yeah. We're not.
But,
But
like,
we're drawing straws.
He's
at this
just
point.
being
like,
funny in this movie. He's like, I'm a funny
This
guy.
is a big ass characterization of some dude from Tennessee.
Yeah.
But I love him best when he's playing that. Like, I don't like. Oh, like it's all about Brad Pitt just being pretty. I love it when he's playing some weird off the wall characters.
So Fight Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just honestly forgot about Fight Club. It's not like
okay.
yeah, like Fight Club is great. He's fantastic in that.
But
movie,
I don't think-
and
I-
so is Edward Norton.
But like, so what movies are you talking about where it's like he's just being pretty?
I mean, let me
Moneyball,
have
dude.
to go through his list.
Moneyball, he is just a pretty man. Same thing with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's just a pretty guy.
Yeah, but I mean, those movies are written well.
Sure. But like, you bringing up I don't like when he's just pretty is
I have to look through.
right, but it's
like
a
Mr.
movie.
and Mrs. Smith. He's just like a pretty agent. That movie sucks. He's not very good in it.
I mean, he did the best with what he had.
Yeah.
It's just a bad
I mean,
movie.
he's a good actor. Like he doesn't do like shitty work. But that's one of those movies where it's like, I expect more from him than what he got.
Yeah, but it's not like he had much more to give. What's he gonna do? Rewrite the movie? He's not.
Wait,
he's not a
Mike
writer.
Myers was in this movie, dude. What?
You
What?
should have
You didn't know that was Mike Myers? He's the British.
guy-
He's the
Yeah.
British general
Yeah.
who like gives him the thing, talking to Michael Fassbender.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Really?
No.
He sounded like Austin Powers at one point.
So I didn't catch it the first
He
time,
just
but I've seen
sounded
it so many
British.
times, so I knew it.
I mean, it looks like him. You can,
Once you know, though, it's impossible to like.
I mean, his name was in the opening credits, so even if I didn't know he was in this movie, I knew he was in this movie.
At some point, you're like, I'm gonna find him.
Yeah, I mean, it's big as fuck too. It says Mike Myers on the bitch, and I'm like, oh yeah, he is in this movie.
I thought he was gonna be Hitler though, like,
I like
but he
how
wasn't.
What? Go ahead.
I like how Hitler has his own.
I mean, Adolf Hitler has to have his own
Yeah.
Wikipedia page. He killed a lot
Yeah.
of Jewish people, and himself theoretically. We don't really know. I don't think anybody ever found the body.
Look at him as a baby.
Yeah, he was an ugly fucking baby.
know,
No
look at
wonder
the
why he got
haircut.
bullied. The fucking idiot.
Look at
I'd
his
bully his bitch ass too if I could.
haircut.
Little hoe ass.
Honestly, I need more of Till Schweiger, dude. I need more of that
When
guy.
did he die?
Fucking
45.
Oh, okay.
When the war ended, he killed himself. He killed himself. They
He
never
allegedly
found her.
took like a. Didn't he like allegedly take like a cyanide pill or something?
Yeah. Him and Eva Braun killed
It
themselves in a
says
bunker
suicide
somewhere.
by gunshot.
Oh, they killed themselves by gunshot.
Oh.
I mean, I feel like a gunshot's
Personal
quicker
details.
than
Cause
cyanide,
of death.
right?
Suicide by gunshot.
Yeah, I believe it.
I bet she shot him and then she shot herself. There's no way he shot
No.
himself.
oh,
I think he shot himself. I could see him shooting himself.
I didn't realize
He was a pussy. He didn't have.
Oh,
it
he
in
didn't
him.
have kids?
No, he didn't. He probably couldn't have kids.
I think that is like a thing, a part of like his like story is the fact that he couldn't have kids.
Why
and
he
stuff.
felt so insignificant as a man.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say, Eric?
I didn't realize Joseph Goebbels, like French translator.
Joseph Goebbels.
Goebbels.
It's Goebbels. Joseph Goebbels.
like her name, Julie Dreyfus. She was also in Kill Bill as like the
Oh yeah.
the leader of the what's it called, the Oni or what
No,
is
no,
it
no,
called?
no, no,
The her gang.
No, she was not the leader of that. Was she? No, she wasn't.
She was like the
No,
the
she
white
was
woman in,
Oren.
like,
She was Oren Ishii's lawyer and second in
Oh.
command.
And best
second
friend.
in command.
Because Oren
Nice.
Ishii is first
Yeah,
in
yeah.
command. Okay.
Yeah, that's her. That's the leader.
I was
yeah,
like, Lucy Liu is in that movie, brother.
yeah, yeah.
But we forgot about one more great Brad Pitt
Oh, Lord.
performance.
What?
In Seven.
Oh, come on!
Oh shit,
Bro, the top three. This is not in the top three.
Yeah.
No,
I still want to put it in top
top
three,
five.
but he
you're
has,
wild.
It's top
he
five,
has like
absolutely.
10 strong.
10
He has 10 strong performances.
10 Oscar-worthy performances too. Like,
Yeah, because like in Fury, like I don't think it's one of his top ones, but he's really good in that too.
yeah, and that's like your wet dream is Fury.
And that's like that. Yeah.
You can't tell me no, motherfucker. You're the fucking.
I love Fury. I think it's fantastic.
You're the war
Yeah.
movie snob, so you have to love
Yeah.
Fury.
I would say I love Fury. Are you happy?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Tokyo.
But that cast is fantastic in Fury.
I'm sure that's another movie where I was like, yawn. This doesn't look interesting at all.
But dude,
I watched
it has
Fury.
Brad Pitt, Shia LaBeouf, John Bernthal, Logan Lerman, Michael Pena, and then
Michael
Scott Eastwood.
Michael Pena is, I think, a little. He's a little overrated.
but he doesn't play like a kooky, like I'm a stereotypical character in that movie.
You mean he doesn't play Michael Pena in that movie?
yeah, I was gonna say.
Because
he
that's
doesn't play
Michael Pena.
himself. Yeah.
How you guys feel about Michael Fassbender in this movie?
I think he's good, but he's a goddamn idiot.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot and he's underused.
Yeah, I could have done with
He is
more
underused.
Fassbender. Like,
But then we've
Apparently,
like-
he's German born. I didn't know that.
Oh,
I
is
didn't
he?
either.
So
Yeah, he's
that's
fluent and shit.
so that's weird. Yeah, that's wild. Also,
But, like-
you want to say this fact? Throw it out there really quick.
Quentin was uncredited as an American soldier in Nation's Pride and a scalped Nazi.
Oh.
I knew about the scalp Nazi. I didn't know about the nation's pride.
I'm
Which
surprised they
Nazi
didn't put
was
the
he?
hands in there.
Oh yeah. So did you guys know that that's not actually Christoph
Yeah,
Waltz
I knew
choking
that.
Hammerschmacker or whatever?
And he choked her out till she's unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino choked that woman out himself. He's like, all right, Christoph, if you're going to be a bitch, I guess I'm choking bitches out.
Because he was
That's such a
afraid
Tarantino thing
it
to
wasn't
do.
too
Yeah.
real.
Oh, is that what Quentin Tarantino
Yeah,
said?
He's like, I know Christoph Waltz gonna hold back, so I want to do it so it looks real on the film.
Dude, and she looked like she was dying.
Like, I mean,
yeah.
She was probably like, just do it till I turn red.
No, Eric just said she passed out.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it was real.
But like it looked like you popped blood vessels in her fucking eyes and shit. She was probably looking mad rough after that.
But then you see Christoph Waltz and like just him like drenched in sweat, just fucking disarrayed, and you're like, "Fuck, dude, you actually did it."
I mean,
he said, "Hey, you run around this whole goddamn studio till I'm done, and then you come back and we'll shoot it."
Harvey Keitel is the voice of the OSS commander.
On the phone.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
That's
when
random.
they're like, get in the truck.
Yeah, Harvey Keitel. What a waste.
My boy. Yeah.
I feel like he should have done something way bigger.
What, dude? I don't know if I like BJ Novak in this shit, man. As a little man,
he was trash.
I think it's funny.
He didn't have to take a break from The Office to go to what's up? I forget what the line they use in The Office.
Is that it?
He went somewhere with his friends.
Oh, really? I thought that was when he got fired.
Is that when he was painting? Is that who was painting?
No, BJ Novak is the little man. So at the end of the movie, when Brad Pitt gets captured, he's the bastard who's right next to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
You never seen The Office?
No.
I love though in The Office because like Ryan, he gets like hired, fired. He's a temp. He becomes the manager.
Oh, that dude.
His character arc is so funny.
And it's only because he's a writer of the show that he was like,
Shit, half that staff was the writer, which I think is crazy. They all like wrote episodes.
Yeah. Who the fuck? I totally saw Eli Roth and I thought it was
Tim Roth.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that.
That fucked me up. I didn't realize that until just now that's who I fucked that up with. Tim Roth would have been awesome in this movie too. I needed more Quentin Tarantino go-tos in this movie. I think that might have made me like it better.
There's some cool thing with his character. Like, did you guys see Brad Pitt's neck?
How it was cut?
Yeah. So like the thing with it, I guess, is like, and I think Tarantino has said, or like there's been stuff about it afterwards. I guess they said like he like survived like a hanging or some shit like that.
You know what
like,
would have been cool?
Seeing that.
I mean, I don't know.
I didn't even know that.
Brad Pitt, and then like,
because I don't even think they.
But they don't mention it at all.
They don't mention it at all. So.
No,
it's not. I thought it was a throat slashing. Yeah. I didn't even think it was a fucking rope.
It's a Tarantino thing where it's like, this is only for the people that really like fine detail. Like, it's not supposed to like.
But like
for the people that read my book.
Yeah,
20 years.
Get that shit out of here. Yeah. I mean,
he does shit like that in all his.
It would have been a quick. It would have been a quick 30-second fucking Family Guy style transition because we've seen him do it before in other movies where it cuts to him hanging and living and then it cuts back. Like it's not. It would not have been hard.
Like instead of doing the whole, you can't bring that on the bus, kid. That's explosives. They could have showed him getting got.
Well, I think the way they do it is when they transition to part 2, you start with it real quick and then it blacks out and then boom, he's like telling them everything. Then it's just like, what the fuck just happened there?
Because they could have cut out that explosives thing and given me that. Because I got it. Those things catch on fire. Quick.
No, you don't fucking get it though.
I guess not. I have to see a kid being.
Because I'm Quentin Tarantino and I need you to see that a kid's getting on a bus with the explosives. Like that's the kind of shit that I hate when Quentin Tarantino does it. Like, bro, yeah, I get it. It's gonna fucking explode.
Marcel's collector said it. He's like, oh, so we don't need more explosives, is what you're saying?
Yeah, like they beat that point over your head for no reason, and I don't think
Samuel Jackson's like. If you didn't know this,
I'm gonna give you a quick history lesson instead of teaching you something about one of the main characters. Yeah.
Although it's wild that Christoph Waltz wasn't the first choice for fucking Hans Landa.
Who was?
Old Leo was.
Oh, that would have been trash.
I don't know if he would have been able to do it.
I thought he was though. I thought the whole reason he got hired was because he actually speaks all the different languages.
Yeah, I mean that's what
yeah, but that doesn't mean he was in first place. Like I'm sure Quentin Tarantino wanted Leo, but then the casting director saw that Christoph Waltz knew all those languages and was like, "No, dude, you have to pick him."
Because I heard like the part was when they were looking for it, like, and that's like the main reason he got it was because it was like instead of having them like either dub or do something else, like the search when they were doing a wide search was like, okay, who can speak all these? Because he has to speak French, Italian, English,
German. when he schools him in Italian.
So funny.
I was laughing my ass off.
Wild, dude.
And hearing all of them say their names over and over again, he's like,
Yeah.
no, again with musicality. And I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God. You
And I
fucking
honestly
dummy.
think the second one had the best Italian accent.
Eli Roth, but
Yeah.
it's only because he had, well, yeah, but it's also because the Apache is like, no, I'm gonna just I'm from Tennessee, dog. It doesn't fucking matter, you know? Like, the
Yeah.
other two tried to have Italian accents, and he was like, nah, fuck this.
But like Eli Roth, it makes more sense too because like where he's from, there's like a more probably Italian population, so like
Yeah.
he's probably more used to hearing it.
Yeah.
Like Brad Pitt's character was like, I'm not even trying to put on an accent, and
I'm gonna just hit him with the Arrivederci.
Darlami.
No, say it again. What was that?
There
How
was
did he say it?
oh shit. There's a fact about that name.
Arrivederci.
About which name?
The one he uses, the Gorlami.
Oh, really?
Oh, is it like someone he knows or something? Or
It's like I think it's from the first movie, the 1978 Inglourious Basterds. I think it's the director's name.
Oh,
oh,
is
that's
it?
cool.
Oh,
Enzo
that's-
Castellari, like his actual name is whatever he says in the movie.
Oh, huh. That's cool.
So it's
That's
another
cool.
callback to that
Little
78
tidbit.
Yeah.
Italian film.
Oh yeah, it's or was it his dad's name? Because
I had the fact pulled up. I don't know where the fuck I put it.
he changed his last name, I guess. Because the dude's name is Enzo Girolami Castellari. Yeah, that's his real name.
Yeah.
That's
But there's
so
like
funny.
facts for days when it comes to Tarantino movies.
Well, yeah, because
Like-
he just steals from everything else.
he 100% does. Yeah, he steals.
No,
I'm
he
not
steals.
gonna
He
defend him.
says it. There's nothing to
Yeah.
defend. Because he's like, no, I steal from other movies and I just put it in mine. But people love it, right? And then everybody goes, yeah, Quentin, you're right, you fucker.
I mean, you can do that, I guess, when you
What
don't
did,
make
what
bad
did he
movies.
steal from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Isn't it just like a big homage to just movies from the 70s?
Yeah,
But I'm sure a lot
but I
of
don't
some
think
of like
that's
the
stealing,
Manson
isn't it?
stuff though is like I think like is from like other movies and he just like
Or
I mean, it's a
transitions.
reimagining, but
Transitions and stuff like that. Or like the homages to like TV series and shit like that. I mean, I got a whole list
Yeah.
here if you want them.
No, I'm good.
Here, man, I got you.
I'll take your word for it.
I mean, it's at the Quentin Tarantino archives. Some other sweaty
Oh,
fucking
shit.
neckbeard was like, I love Quentin. I gotta make a whole website.
Oh, no,
You know what was
that's-
cool though? I did see this trailer, and when I went to see what was it called, Django,
Which trailer?
at the Beverly Cinema. The trailer for Inglourious Basterds.
Oh, what? That'd been kind of cool. Like the actual trailer or their own trailer?
No, they got like the actual trailer. Like it was all on film and shit.
Oh, fuck, that's kind of cool.
That is pretty cool.
Which another fact is, Shoshana's character, she worked at the Beverly Cinema, like Quentin Tarantino Cinema, for like 10 days to be a projectionist.
Oh,
So, like-
what?
You know, learn some shit.
That's really cool. Well, yeah, like both of them totally look like they knew their way around the shits.
I mean, Tarantino's method, man. He says, if I gotta slap you, if I gotta choke you, if I gotta teach you film, you're gonna do it.
It's like the John Wick method, but you know,
Yeah.
with dialogue and
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move to the end here. All right, favorite parts, girl. What was your favorite part?
I really.
He's out here trying to buy fucking concert tickets.
No,
to
I'm
shit that
not.
she
It's a
shouldn't be going to.
haircut.
Come on.
I like. Okay, so I really did. I didn't like.
Yeah, we're going favorite
the-
part.
the
Favorite part.
long
Let's-
part.
This is why you
Wait,
should.
Wait, listen to me.
All right.
I didn't like the really long, like sitting around a table talking about nothing parts, but I also liked them because I felt like he tried to make every one of those like really, really tense.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
yeah.
So you like how
And
tense
that is
the
all
movie
Quentin
is.
though. That is
Yeah.
like Quentin, just dialogue.
I like it too. Like I like the. I get what you're saying.
But it
Like
doesn't
it's
make you
boring,
uncomfy.
but then you still like, okay, who's gonna get shot?
Yeah,
Or is
it
this
doesn't
person
get
gonna
boring
die?
towards the end when shit starts to ramp
Yeah.
up.
Like when Christoph Waltz is like, "Oh, I was gonna say something," and like internally, Shoshana's character's like, "Oh fuck, he's
God
gonna say, he's
damn.
gonna
Yeah,
say."
you think he's onto her, like, and you're like, oh fuck.
And then he's like, "Oh, Must have been not important.
Whoops.
Or like when he's talking to Diane Kruger's character after she
Oh
breaks
my
her
God,
leg.
dude.
Oh, that's
Or
the
gets
only
shot.
foot shot in the whole movie. Kind of
He
wild,
really
ain't it?
held back on this one.
Yeah, he did. Because Quentin Tarantino gets
Yeah.
off to feet, and so
Do you
he's
think
like,
do you think that's his hands taking off
Yeah.
her shoe?
100%. And they digitally added fucking Christoph Waltz's facial performance. Yeah, that is what it is.
And that line where she says like, "You're making me uncomfortable." You think that's actually like real, like behind the scenes?
100%.
She's like, Quentin, you're making me uncomfortable. He's like, yes. Keep rolling. Good.
The
I
more
hope you
uncomfortable,
do.
the better.
I'm gonna rewatch this later.
James, what was your favorite part?
So for me, it's Act 2, like because it has two things I love: Brad Pitt and references to baseball.
Act 2 or
Oh
chapter 2?
my god.
What?
It was chapter 2.
Chapter 2, yeah.
Because
You're
Act
right.
2, I think, is like chapter 3 and 4. Or no,
Yeah,
there's
it'd
how
be
many chapters are there in this movie? 5?
5, I think, yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
Why did he do 5? That's probably some out there Japanese way of filmmaking shit,
Yeah,
and like we just don't know about it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a
Fucking
reason
bastard.
for it.
He's like, I gotta
It's
do
something
5.
probably on maybe in 3 that the stories start converging. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
This is an old Korean filmmaking style where there's 5 chapters and
Yeah.
all of them tell different stories. That scene is so fucking cool though. When you hear
I love the back click, dude.
Yeah,
the sound of the back clicking.
Oh, and this shit is loud. It's
yeah,
like it's
and
right
then it echoes
here.
as he's getting closer. You're like, oh fuck, and then the guy
And then
just
the music, like as
Yeah.
it's playing.
There was like no music in this movie though. There's
not
music
really.
like 3 times and that's it. And it's like, what the fuck?
But those 3 times hit.
No, they hit my fucking eardrums. I had to like hurry up and
Oh,
turn the
yeah.
fucking movie down. Oh my god.
It's 11:30
I love
at
that
night.
shit.
Yeah. All right, Eric, what's your favorite part?
Favorite part is when Shoshana's character is getting ready. She's like fucking putting on her dress, fucking lipstick, and then the song playing. Chef's kiss.
kiss it
I
out.
love
It was
that
a
shit,
good
dude.
song.
I mean, it's cool because it's like cutting back and forth too, which I like. I think
Yeah.
it's really like and it's done real smooth. I feel.
Well, and it's like a really cool homage to noir films. Because she looks like a femme fatale in a noir film.
Mhm.
She's got
Yeah.
like the fucking veil
She
on. and
pulls on that
everything.
little fucking
Yeah.
thing.
So
Yeah.
cool.
It's all curled up and then it's a little fucked up, but it's alright.
What's my favorite part? I don't know, man. Basically, whenever Christoph Waltz is on screen, it's like, oh, this scene, fuck. What a
He's
sick
so good,
fucking
dude.
bastard. Yeah, and when he's like, yeah, sure, I'll end the war single-handedly. Sure, I'll do that. And it's like,
He's
oh,
Dude,
wild
he
for
asks for
disagreeing.
so much too, dude.
do they give it to him?
Because he more or less is saying like I'm the reason we kill Hitler. Like
I mean, he is.
they're not gonna say no.
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. Like, if it's not for him letting everything go down, Hitler's not dead.
And then
Yeah.
I liked how he was like, "You don't have to handcuff me."
Yeah, no. You don't have to handcuff me. Everything's okay. And then they carve a
Yeah.
fucking swastika in his face.
Yeah.
So good.
And that looked a little bit deeper than all the other ones.
Dude, they must have used like a pig skin or something.
It's his masterpiece, dude.
Yeah, he's like, this is my masterpiece. Yeah,
Yeah, you saw a little skin flap.
dude.
You know how you get the carnival, huh?
Yeah.
Practice.
Did they actually do that though to people, or was that just
Scalping?
No, like carving.
No, I think that's something
Just
just for the
something.
character. Yeah.
This is what Tarantino would do if he was in charge.
So this was his first foray into historical fiction. So what historical fiction is like you go back to a point in history that actually happened, World War II, but you do something fiction. So he's writing this story about this group of Nazi hunters called the Bastards, right? So World War II actually happened. Joseph Goebbels is a real person. Adolf Hitler's a real person. But like Daniel Bruhl's character is different, and like Hitler didn't die like that, right? So this was his first foray into historical fiction, right? Because then Django was
Yeah.
next, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's next.
I guess, yeah, I didn't think about Django.
Or no, I guess Django wouldn't be because I
No,
don't
'cause
think the
in-
candy farm was like a real place, was it?
Even in this one, he like he opens
well-
it like Once Upon a Time.
Right.
In-
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a tale or whatever.
So then I just think it's this one in Hollywood are the two Once Upon a Time.
The original Django, is it just a movie or is it based off something?
No, the original Django I think is just a movie.
Okay. Then yeah, probably just these two then.
I mean, Django was a character, I guess, but
Yeah,
And
I
then
just don't know if that Candyland Farms
Was real?
Was real. I'll look it up later. All right, least favorite parts. What's your least favorite part, girl?
I don't like how Shoshana died
Why not?
because he shot her.
Why are you whispering? You're not just talking to
Because
me.
he shot her,
Right.
and I felt like she should have been down there with her mans.
Someone had to run the projection.
So it was already done.
No, you got to
She
make
could've-
sure.
she had to lit.
Yeah, she had
She
to like.
died, and then it came on. So what did she have to do?
If she didn't
She
die
had to
though,
switch the film.
yeah.
It was already switched. She could have went down there with him. She could have
But
made.
a guy comes.
She
to
could've-
knock on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she could have made it down there.
No, because Daniel Bruhl would have been like, "I'm a nice guy."
Come on.
Come
He'd be
on.
like, "Where are we going? I'll go with you."
Right.
Dude, his character, so annoying, man.
It's so good though. He
Yeah,
plays
he's
annoying
such a
so
fucking
well.
Dick, dude. He does play well though.
I also hate how annoying he was too.
Eric, what's your least favorite part?
Least favorite part? Probably the random cut to a sex scene.
Oh,
That was random.
yeah. The director.
It's when Shoshana shows up to dinner and
It's
she's
so
like,
quick you
Oh!
can miss it if you
the
blink.
yeah, the
Yeah.
director.
I remember now. It was such a not thing.
I mean,
that I
that's
just didn't
that's
even
what
remember.
she's thinking in her head. She's
Right.
like, oh, this fucking French fucking
Cool.
helping Nazi.
Yeah.
So I thought they were gonna call back to it when they started introducing other people later on, and then they don't. So I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that?
He just wanted to see that woman
And then
naked.
and then the end. I don't know. I didn't really like the end.
The ending was weird, wasn't it?
It
It's
was
abrupt.
kind of
Yeah.
ends.
It really.
I thought we were gonna get more after he like carves the.
Wouldn't it
Thing
have been
is that-
cool to see Hans on Nantucket Island at his home with a big fucking swastika scar on his forehead?
yeah.
That would have been just like a cherry on top for like, fuck this guy. He is going to fucking suffer for the rest of his life.
I love that concept though, because he's like, you're just gonna take it off and know. Because I mean, that's true. There are 100% Nazis alive, and there's no way to know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, most of the, I guess not most, but like Germans aren't proud of that part of their history.
The Nazis were, though, even when they
Yeah.
lost. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
It's
But like some poor kid got drafted and he had to become.
Like
Nazi soldier.
Wilhelmir,
Wilhelm. It's Wilhelm.
Wilhelm.
Willie, you could call him.
Willie.
I mean, but like,
He spoke perfect English. And he
no,
was
but like you're saying like him, right? You're bringing him up as like an example of somebody who was drafted and like maybe he didn't want to do this. He said that she was a traitor. He, you
But
know,
that's
yeah,
true,
after
he can say
well, after you've been in it for so long, you start to believe whatever they're teaching you to believe.
that's not
I mean,
true.
he
though.
drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, he drank the Kool-Aid though.
Yeah,
But
I don't
like-
think any of the characters in this movie
Well,
are
they were probably like either drink this Kool-Aid or we're just gonna kill you anyway. So.
No, you could put up a front. You could, if in that moment he truly didn't believe in the cause, and if in that moment he didn't think that
They
what
would've
he was
still
doing was
killed him.
right, he would have
Yeah.
been like, "All right, I'm not gonna call her a fucking traitor. Take the bitch and leave."
And
you
even
know?
But my thing is-
and even they didn't kill him. She did. So
No, but that's not what we're talking about.
that's
What
what,
we're-
But my problem,
No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what Eric said. You know,
Yeah.
you have to think about the people who were drafted and they didn't really want to be there. And then you brought up Wilhelm. He is not an example of that.
I don't think there is any in this movie.
There's not. The
No,
Nazis
because
were
they
bad.
don't have to start shooting at anybody.
Right. He
So
was-
my thing though is not for the people that like that, like, because yes, there are 100% people like that. My things are the people that they thought it was right, they were for it, and now they get to live just a normal ass life, even though they've killed all these people.
and
Yeah.
they were happy about killing all those people.
Correct. Like those are the people where it's like shit. They should have a fucking. I mean, half of them end up probably putting actual
Swastikas on their body.
tattoos.
Nah, there's no way.
Like-
Not Germans. There's no way they got that tattooed.
Shit,
I don't
neo
know.
Nazis, dude.
No, but those aren't Germans.
I
There's
feel like-
neo-Nazis other places, but you can't be outwardly a Nazi in Germany. You'll get thrown in fucking
Oh,
jail.
no, I'm not saying. I'm saying they're like because they've gone over like in America. They've come over here, and I feel like they should have fucking swastikas on their head.
No, I agree. But yeah, real German Nazis in Germany. No. They were like, I'm gonna lay
Yeah.
low.
And they actually condemn it in school too, which is a good thing.
Well, it's illegal to salute, to do a
Yeah.
Nazi salute.
Well, that whole Nazi symbol is like banned.
Right.
It's Like they had to edit it out, I'm sure, for the German version of this shit.
No way, dude.
No, because I
Not
thought
in the movie.
That's what it said.
Books and stuff.
Show me the Carfax.
Yeah. It's one of these facts.
Show me.
Oh, never mind. Film's promotional materials were censored in Germany. All of the swastikas had to be removed from the German versions of the film's posters because portraying Nazi symbols is banned in Germany.
Right.
Yeah, because like
not in
this
the
is not
movie.
for like education or
So
like
yeah,
it's
actual,
it almost
actual paper shit.
Yeah, for
On a
whatever
wall.
reason.
yeah. Because this could almost like they don't want to glorify it either is the thing.
Which they did
And,
not
like,
in this movie.
No.
Every
But, like,
Nazi
it
is
could be
fucking
perceived
evil.
that way if you see just a poster. You don't know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. All right, James, what was your least favorite part?
Now that I'm thinking about like the way Eric was saying, like I guess I would have rather like it just something else happened, or like even if they turned him over and you just saw it pan up and he has a big ass swastika, like just something, I guess.
Yeah, the ending is super anticlimactic.
Because like I
Yeah.
get what happens. It's like okay, this happens, the war is over, and then we go on to a different version of our time. But
Right. Yeah, I think the pacing of the movie and the storytelling is just not great. It's definitely my least favorite part. And maybe I'm just being overcritical because everybody nuts over this movie, but I just did not like it.
I don't think I'd have to watch it again.
I might watch it again to see if I like it more the second time, but that's about it. I'm not clamoring
Yeah.
at the bit to see this movie again, though.
I mean, I guess if
I
there's
feel like
absolutely...
some parts are more tense when you know what happens, which is
Like watch
cool.
it again in like 9 months or something.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if it's actually more tense or not. Because I feel like once I know what happens, it loses the tenseness.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because that's what happens to me for horror movies. Like, if I know what's
Yeah.
going to happen, it's less tense than the first time I watch it. And I'm like, all right, cinema scores. So, you haven't been here in a
Okay,
while?
I got one more fact.
Go ahead.
Just a
Again
fact.
about that stud Till Schweiger, dude.
That absolute unit.
Apparently, he's Germany's best-known actor and also the country's most successful director.
Whoa, what the fuck?
That's
yeah,
random.
but I wanted to say because he's German-born, like one of his things is like I'm never gonna portray a Nazi character, like never. And the only reason he wanted or like he got into this film is because he's like, only if I kill Nazis, then I will do it.
I'll be a Nazi.
Yeah,
Kills Nazis.
dude, his character's so cool though.
That's the blonde-haired
need-
one, right? The really scary
need to
one?
see-
Or is that the black-haired
Doom,
one?
Mr. Doom, dude.
Yeah, you're talking about what the heck's his name in here?
Yeah,
Stiglitz.
Stiglitz. Yeah,
BJ Blazkowicz or whatever. That's the guy from Wolfenstein, right?
Yeah. Wait, that's actually him?
No.
He has to be in a video game though, because I feel like I've seen his face, dude.
I mean,
Shit,
let's
Or
look.
maybe
I'm not seeing nothing, but man, this dude's
Yeah.
been in a lot of shit.
yeah,
I
he's
gotta
so
see
like
his
recognizable.
Yeah, that's so funny. I wouldn't be
What else have I
surprised
seen him
if
in?
he was like the likeness for
Superwife.
Superwife. Oh yeah, that's what we've seen him in.
Yeah, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing I could read. He was scrolling so fast.
All right, we're doing cinema score. So, cinema scores. Now we just do them all at the same time, so we
yeah,
don't.
you were
waste
doing
it.
that when I was here.
No,
Oh.
we would do it
Yeah.
every once in a while, but now it's like a rule because we're already at a minute or an
'Cause
we go
hour
too long.
25. Yeah,
Yeah, before we did it to hurry up. Now we just do it even if we have time.
yeah. All right, cinema scores. Would we rent it?
No.
No.
No,
No.
Would we buy this movie physically?
Yes.
Yes.
I actually kind of want this movie physically.
Only
Or
if
no,
it's
I'm
in
gonna say no.
only if it's in a Quentin Tarantino pack or the
Like
Steelbook,
Steelbook, yeah.
but that's only because I collect Steelbooks. Would you buy it digitally?
No.
No.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, because like honestly, I expect this movie to be on, and the fact that I couldn't watch it, like, I mean,
It's
well,
kinda
now,
ridiculous.
Technically,
It
I
recently
can't
got
now.
taken off.
Right.
It recently got taken off.
But it is kind of ridiculous that it's on nothing.
It's on Hulu
Yeah.
Premium.
No, it's on Stars,
Oh. It said
which is
Hulu
a premium.
Yeah.
Like,
I
of
don't-
course.
Yeah, I
but
don't trust Google anymore.
yeah,
You
But
have
it's
to
not
actually
like-
click into the app.
yeah.
To me, it's like Netflix and Hulu are like the major two. Like, if it's not one of those two, I feel like it's not readily available.
Right, because everybody has those. Yeah,
Like his films are barely on anything.
it's probably because he's like, no, I want people
Yeah,
to go see
Netflix gets
them.
them for a
It's-
little while, then they
It's
go
probably
off.
because fucking old Weinstein is like, hey, bro,
Probably.
we're not putting the shit anywhere.
Or Quentin's like, I only want people to see my films in 70 millimeter at the draft
it
house.
forces you to buy it.
Yeah. Would you buy this in the $5 bin at Best Buy, Walmart, FYE, or Voodoo?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you put this on in the background while people are over?
No.
I would.
Nah, because it's
You have to read
70%
it.
subtitles.
Yeah. Why would you put this on in the background while people are over?
It's a good movie, man. If you don't have time to
So
read,
people can look
No,
over
but this is
and
in the
watch the
background.
scalping.
If the background means that we're not sitting there watching it, it's just on.
yeah, you'll see the scenes and you'll be like, oh, I wonder what the fuck's going on there, and then you go about your day.
Is this what
You'll hear 999.
Yeah, 999.
And then you'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I need 100 Nazi scalps. What the fuck is going on over there? Can we figure out what is happening?
And yeah, I want me my Nancy scale.
I feel like these movies so quotable though.
There are a fuck ton of quotes. If nothing else, this might be his most quotable movie.
I quote this movie more than any of his other movies for sure.
But like this and Pulp Fiction are right up there. Cause I feel like the quote, I don't be tickling or nothing. It gets said a lot.
See, but me, like Pulp Fiction is like iconic. Like I think this is a great movie, but there's just something about Pulp Fiction that will always be Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
like no matter what else he does.
It transcends.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at? Would you recommend? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know that there's a Quentin Tarantino movie I wouldn't recommend to everybody actually.
Well, now that you guys are saying it, probably Hateful Eight.
You wouldn't recommend it, people?
Well, like,
But that's
I don't know.
that's like Quentin Tarantino dialogue to a T, isn't it? Like the
Yeah,
movie's
but
all dialogue.
Like this movie could be to like war fans. This movie could be like Brad Pitt fans. Like if you're not into dialogue, it's a tough watch.
Yeah.
But I think everybody should watch Quentin Tarantino movies.
I mean,
You know?
everyone should.
Like-
but like,
Yeah.
That's why I would recommend all of his movies to everybody. I
it's
don't know
hard
what
for
to
me to
watch.
be like,
Watch a
hey,
Quentin Tarantino movie.
Why should you watch The Hateful Eight and be like, oh, the dialogue is really good in this movie?
Well, I never
Most people
said-
be like,
I never said I'd be able to justify my recommendation other than Quentin
Yeah.
Tarantino wrote and directed the bitch.
yeah, what if they come back to me
Yeah.
they're like, what the fuck do you have me watch? What was a boring
No,
ass film?
but I feel like that's a good test though, right? Because you hear they didn't like Hateful Eight, good. Now I know exactly what kind of movies not to recommend your ass.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, but fuck them.
Yeah, they're gonna watch the bitch no matter what. Don't come to me for a recommendation if you don't want me to be a fucking snob about my recommendations.
Yeah.
Go
I watch film, okay?
Yeah,
Not
go
movies.
watch fucking Fast
I mean,
and
that shit
Furious
is a
again.
film. The Hateful Eight.
All right, ratings. Do you want to go first?
I give it 8 scalpings out of 10.
Oh wow, that's it, huh?
Oh, shit.
Do you want to give us an
I
8?
thought it would be lower, dude.
8 Nazi scalps out of 10. You got to hit it with the Tennessee accent.
Okay, I don't have a Tennessee accent.
Okay, hit it with a fucking Kentucky accent, bro.
I
They're
mean, the
basically the
accent
same.
had an accent.
No.
What?
I can't do my accent unless
Yes. How? Southern accent is the easiest accent in my opinion. Out of
And you
all the
naturally
accents.
have some of it like already.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's not like
Just
you're really not
here,
saying
what
it.
you're gonna do, we're gonna go through. All right, and I'm gonna help coach you through how to get the accent going. Close your eyes. Whiff in. Do you smell the cow shit?
What the Rock is cooking.
Yeah. The rock and cow shit. Do you smell that? Close your eyes. Smell in. You smell the green grass and the cow poopy and the pigs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. In the background. Yeah, you're back home. Suey! Hey, Alex, go in there and get that goddamn pig. Goddamn it. All right, are you there now? Are you back? Are you in the shits?
no.
Come on, man.
I think she's further away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like, actually, I don't want to be anywhere near that anymore.
Yeah.
Who's got a good one? She took the brain dead take. Like, yeah, you got to do the Nazi scalps.
Someone had to.
Yeah, someone had to.
And after last night, y'all roasted me. I don't think I want to talk about my Southerns ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd give it
we didn't stream it. So nobody knows.
8.7 out of 10 guesses wrong on who the fuck's on my forehead or on headset. I guess 8.75 times wrong.
Dude, we didn't talk about that scene, but the fact that he hears all of those descriptions and instantly goes, well, the story of the black man going through America is like, oh my gosh, Jesus,
I mean,
fuck.
he is just a Nazi, so yeah.
It is crazy. Like,
But, like-
and then it's so quick. Then he's like, "Oh, King Kong." I'm like, "Oh shit."
But like, his guess isn't a bad guess. Like what they
No.
described is perfect.
Mhm.
and it's like, oh fuck, damn, that is really
It
kind of
could have only
fucked
been
up.
one or two options.
Right? Yeah. James, do you have one? Do you got a good one?
Not a good one, but 9 out of 10 ability to speak Italian.
Damn it. See, the only problem is I've been dogging on this movie, so I don't want to give it too high of a rating because then you guys are gonna be like, you guys shit on it, or you shit on it the whole thing, and now you want to give it an 8.
Like,
But if I say
too.
if it's a 7, I don't really think it's a 7. I think I'm just being hypercritical of it because I know what an amazing Quentin Tarantino movie
Yeah, I was
is
gonna say
like.
because you know what it could be.
Right. It's an 8.
But compared to an average film,
Right. Yeah. This ain't no fucking Hobbs and Shaw. This is a film.
whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, come on,
No,
man.
Hobbs and Shaw sucked.
Hey,
It was fun.
it's fun. Though.
It was
I'm
fun.
sure it's fun.
Yeah. Not a good movie though.
I love Jason Statham, dude. Come on.
Oh, I mean, he's fun,
I
dude.
like when Rock is holding the truck and the chopper. He's so strong.
I give this movie I give it 8 Gorlamis out of 10.
Yeah, that's perfect, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That whole
One-
scene
one-
was so fucking funny.
Una vez más.
Gorlami.
And I thought the third guy was the best, and he's the one that doesn't speak Italian.
Yeah. All right, Eric.
Demococco.
Eric, pick the next movie, man. You deserve it.
Oh shit.
You're just
Damn.
gonna pick it. Pick the next movie, man.
Just go for it.
Just
What's
go for
next
it.
week?
Oh no!
Next week?
No, you're not gonna pick a movie. You want to know why?
Why?
Next week is the game show.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Next week, I got the questions figured out. I didn't really do the design, but I'll do it this week after work. I think we're gonna do the game show next week.
Fuck it up.
Oh.
I think it's gonna be cool.
Oh wait.
Unless is a movie coming out? What's up?
No, but
I don't
next
know,
week
you
my
took my
parents are
phone.
coming down potentially.
Yee. We could do a movie Saturday, or what time are they coming down? We could do a movie during the week.
Friday.
They're coming down Friday.
Why don't we just do
Yeah.
it Friday after work?
No, they'll be there Friday.
What time they coming out Friday? Like
I'm
early?
assuming after
What's
probably
your-
to get here when I get off work.
What's your
Okay.
longitude and latitude?
What?
So that people could find you.
Oh, it's
It's a joke.
negative
The shit's
negative
Thursday.
33,
Oh no.
positive 124.
I mean, we can always just do a movie during the week.
I mean, I could
Miami.
do, if you want to do Thursday or like shit, I'll do it tomorrow to be honest.
Cause we could just do we could just put off the game show until the week after.
Yeah, it'd be best.
To
That
just-
gives him
yeah.
more time to.
Yeah, but I shouldn't get more time. I need a fucking deadline.
Yeah, deadline 2 weeks.
But I also don't want you guys to see it before it's ready. I want my shit to be fucking.
No one's gonna.
Yeah,
I want it to be more of a Pulp Fiction and less of an Inglourious Basterds. You know what I mean?
I feel like this is like a after we're live talk, but it's on here.
Nah, I mean the people got to know that we're doing a random episode during the week. You know what? I have stream time dedicated on the channel for Wednesday night.
Do you?
Yeah. I'm supposed to be streaming every Wednesday. See, it's really important that you stick to the schedule because then your viewers know that reliably you can show up and they're going to have their fifth favorite streamer to watch.
No one ran this by me, so
What?
that you have stream time on Wednesdays.
I've just been missing it the whole time.
It's been on the list forever.
Yeah, it's like on the channel. You can find it.
I mean, I could do Wednesday night.
Yeah. We'll see what's up.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll see
honestly
what
gonna
we
do
watch.
it of the week. I'm not even gonna lie. To you.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean we can too. After we put the kids to sleep, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
I've been mostly playing Yu-Gi-Oh anyway, so it's not like I.
So since Eric is the one inconveniencing us, do not do that. Don't touch this. Who told you could touch this when we're live?
Nothing happened.
Well, you're right because I stopped you from touching it. Eric's
I did
gonna tell
press
us
it,
what
though.
movie it is. No, you put your hand on it. Oh,
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
okay.
It'll probably just be a movie on Netflix or some shit.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, we could do Tick Tick Boom. Maybe we'll see. Who knows? All right.
Maybe.
Let's do
Thank you
Jojo
everybody for
Rabbit.
tuning in on twitch.tv/later for our review of Inglourious Basterds. Continue listening and watching and showing your support on all social medias at Sooner or Later TV. If you couldn't catch us on Twitch, then
Oh wait,
don't,
I thought of the movie.
don't fucking cut me off, prick. I'm doing my shit
Good
here.
Times.
Oh man, I've been meaning to
This-
watch it.
Wait, I don't know if it's on anything. Hold up.
I'll buy it.
Oops, sorry.
I'll buy it.
fucking-
I'll buy it. If you couldn't catch us on Twitch, then don't worry. You can listen to us on all podcast streaming platforms, and you just have to search at Sooner or Later TV. Our episodes are recorded live on Sundays, and I've been pretty good about it. Uploaded every Tuesday morning. So tune in next week for our review of Good Times. We love you. Bye. Good time.
Bye.
Bye.